Welcome to the iMarkets Live Overview webinar today. My name is Kevin Bowser, and I'm a founding iMarkets Live ambassador, and I'm very pleased and proud to be here today to present this very powerful information to each and every one of you. I want to thank everyone for taking the time to come and hear about a very unique company and business opportunity. And our company is called iMarkets Live, and although you often hear us use the abbreviation IML, which actually stands for International Markets Live, like you see on the slide, we have a bit of an identity crisis, but really people like to use abbreviations, so IML is what you'll commonly hear. Today, I'm going to be sharing some very powerful information with you over the next 30 minutes or so. And we're going to talk about how the banks go about making money and how you can make money in the very same way. This information, ladies and gentlemen, could potentially change your life and the financial lives of your loved ones and others that you care about. I'm also going to tell you a bit about our CEO, Mr. Christopher Terry, who is a visionary who's merged together two of the most powerful and largest industries in the world into one amazing business model in IML, and that is the network marketing industry, which is a $166 billion a year industry, and also the foreign exchange, or commonly referred to as the Forex market industry. And that industry trades over $5 trillion a day, and that's trillion with a T. This, folks, is a phenomenal business model that exists only at iMarkets Live. So today or tonight, depending on where you are in the world, I'm also going to be showing you how to move from the 98th percentile of income earners, which is us, to where the wealthy 2%ers have been privately playing in their glorious mansions and estates for years. You see, folks, it's all about leveraging your time and your money the same way the wealthy elite and the banks do it. Over the past 30 years, our CEO, Christopher Terry, has built wealth from investments in the construction industry, also in different business ventures, and from trading stocks, foreign exchange, futures, and by leveraging his time and money. Over the past 15 years, he's been teaching thousands of people how they too can become extremely wealthy using the power of leverage. Now think about this for a minute. If you stopped working today, what would happen to your income? It would stop, right? Well, what if we could show you how your money can work for you, where you wouldn't even be concerned about your job or even having one? Face it, folks, in this day and age, job security has practically become a thing of the past. Fortunately, iMarkets Live is positioned to hand you the keys which we believe can unlock the doors to wealth and give you the ability to go from being controlled and leveraged by others to being able to leverage and control your own wealth and your own time. I want to show you something extremely important. It's how the 2% who control money, meaning the wealthy, elite, and the banks, and how they want us to believe something that really isn't true at all. Here's a graph from an article that was published just last month, March 2015, that shows how money grows based on a compound interest rate of 7% over a 40-year period. They show how a person can invest $50,000 and turn it into $560,000, which represents approximately an 1,100% increase. Seems impressive, right? Well, not really, and here's why. Below on that same graph, we pulled this out. It shows what we are expected to believe in order for that graph to even be possible. As you can see, the source is J.P. Morgan Asset Management. This information really raises some very basic questions, folks. Does anyone actually believe that the banks and those in control of the money will allow this for us to make 1,100%? Has anybody ever earned 1,100% from a bank? Does anybody know a bank that even pays 7% a year on the average. And for 40 years, has anybody ever seen a 7% interest rate in recent times, or 5%, or how about even 3%? The fact is that 1% is the reality these days. 7% interest rates haven't even existed in 30 years, at least not in the United States of America. And interest rates are actually at historical lows right now. Now, look at this current bank advertisement. This comes from the same page that article was on. Ironically, it shows 1.29% per year. And that means if you give the bank $1,000, they will give you back a tiny profit of about $12.90 per year. However, if you borrowed the same $1,000 at 20% from the same bank, they would charge you $200. That is how they do it. Do you see how those in control of the money use the leverage to their advantage? Does anybody really want to wait 40 years or longer to enjoy their wealth? Of course not. Yet the reality is that with a 1% interest rate, it would take about 150 years to turn $50,000 into $560,000. 150 years, my goodness. You see, the 2%, meaning the truly wealthy, have always controlled the other 98% of the population. iMarkets Live has a unique business model that allows you to leverage time and money and also provides you the ability to compound it, which truly is an industry first that can help you to basically do the same thing that they have been doing. Okay? And so this chart right here is actually showing us how all of this information comes together. And like I said at the beginning, we're looking at something that the established banking community is expecting us to believe in order for us to think that this chart makes any sense at all. Okay? 1.29%. I just can't believe how appropriate it is and ironic that that would happen to show up on the same web page that they were showing that article on. Okay? So anyway, moving right along. On this next slide, I want you to take a look at this graph, which shows the results from an actual iMarkets Live trading account that had a $10,000 deposit made in it on September 25th. And it shows the time frame from September 25th until March 3rd, showing 5.5 months of compounded gains or profits from Forex trading. Okay, now let's take a look at the numbers from that very same account. A closer look here reveals that nearly 150% in profits was achieved, which is truly impressive. $14,870 of profit in just over 5 months. Annualized, ladies and gentlemen, that would be 590% compounded growth, or $59,000 US, and all coming from a $10,000 cash account in the first year. This is the very same way that banks go about earning money. You give them your money and they earn 500%, 600%, 700% in a year, but then they turn around and only pay you a pitiful 1%. Does that seem fair? In a word, no. Wouldn't you rather keep the 500% to 700% yourself? Well, of course you would. And at iMarkets Live, you can keep it. It's all yours. These huge profits are realistic, folks, because that $10,000 cash account had a leveraged value of $1 million back in September. And now at the $24,900 mark, that same account has a new leveraged value of $2.9 million. That is the power of leverage combined with compounded growth. Did you know that the largest income stream for a bank is trading stocks, Forex, bonds, and futures? This is because they leverage their customers' money and compound its growth. Now, moving forward with IML, you'll have the same access and the ability to do what the banks have been doing for many years, the ability to leverage money, but this time it's your money and your profits. I want to tell you a little background here. One day back in the early 1990s, well before the internet was even born, the current CFO and co-founder of iMarkets Live, Ms. Isis De La Torre, was then working in the credit risk side of banking and trading. She actually served as the catalyst for the creation of IML by showing Mr. Christopher Terry exactly how the banks grow profits using money and what their extreme high net worth investors had access to. They had access to bank trading and bank leverage of stocks and bonds and Forex and futures. Yes, Isis De La Torre opened the door for Christopher to the world of trading and investing, and now he is opening it up for you. So now, and for the past 20 years plus, they have both been earning compound interest plus thousands of % increases. And because of this man's tenacity to become one of the best traders in his field, he now teaches other traders to be the best that they can be. By the way, I'm pretty pleased and excited to reveal to you that the graph that we've been looking at is actually revealing the results from our new automated trading robot product that we call the IML Dreammaker. And I'll be telling you more about that later in the presentation. It's important to understand that iMarkets Live owns this technology 100%. Now everyone can have access to this astonishing product, so they can leverage money and create wealth through compounding earnings, all hands-free with no human interaction. So that's pretty impressive. Now, let's talk about how IML came to be for a few minutes. iMarkets Live was born out of a vision from Christopher Terry, who you see right here, that he can give anyone from around the globe the same access to wealth-building methods that the wealthy have kept secret for ages, and create substantial long-term wealth for those people. The company vision is to empower the average person who's part of the 98% of how people make money and turn them into the upper 2% of income earners through iMarkets Live. Now, our CEO is very well known. He's a respected trader and educator who has actually mentored thousands of individuals over the past 20 years. He's got a very long list of credentials, and I'll share a few of those with you right now just so you understand who it is that is at the head of our leadership here. Christopher Terry has traded personal and corporate accounts of over $50 million. He's been featured and quoted in over half a dozen books. He has published over a dozen magazine articles on trading. For 15 years, he's been a featured speaker at the Traders Expo in both New York City and Las Vegas, and he's spoken for the Association for Market Technicians. He's a weekly contributor to themoneyshow.com, and he's also been featured on Bloomberg Radio. The list, folks, goes on and on, but you know, for time purposes, I'm going to stop and just move on to pointing out that obviously this man is fully qualified to help us to create wealth. He already has helped thousands of people around the globe to become wealthy from trading Forex and futures. So let's talk about what Forex is for a minute, because I'm throwing the word around like everyone knows, and the reality is everyone doesn't. So Forex is an abbreviation for foreign exchange, and Forex is actually the exchange of one country's currency with another country's currency. For example, if you're from the United States and you traveled to Europe, and you would need money, so you would sell your US dollars to buy euros. Okay, that is participating in the foreign exchange, or better known as Forex. In the process of trading our dollars, we earn or lose money on the price changes. So that's all it is, folks. But it happens to be the largest market in the world with over $5 trillion per day being transacted. And we now have an equal opportunity to earn money trading just like the banks and large financial institutions do. So another exciting fact about Forex trading is that it operates 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, with no trading on the weekends. So there's plenty of opportunity for us to be able to leverage and work in this market. iMarkets Live main product though right now is its Forex trade signal services. Okay, and that is a 100% hands-free service that in just 2 minutes per day allows you to be able to leverage Christopher Terry's 20 years of trading experience and success for 24 hours a day. How this works is actually much simpler than you may think. We have an easy-to-install plug-and-play software or app that allows anyone from around the world to connect to our server and to literally mirror our exact trades instantly. The Forex markets allow us to leverage our money. Now, this is not just fancy wording. Here's what that actually means. We can control $50,000 worth of currency for only $1,000 of actual cash in an account. This is why traders are amongst the highest income earners in the world. Rather than earning 1% on $1,000 from a bank like we showed earlier, why not earn 1% on $50,000 by having your own leverage? This is what the banks and the wealthy 2% of the population do because they understand leveraging money combined with the power of compounding the profits and the gains. Now with iMarkets Live, you too can have access to the very same leverage where $1,000 in cash equals $50,000 in currency. That's astonishing. It's very simple how this actually works. Our master trader enters a trade, and that may be Christopher Terry or one of his very qualified and learned staff members of professional traders, and they enter that trade and it's sent to our server, and whoever is connected to the server will get the trade in a fraction of a second anywhere in the world. The trade is automatically mirrored to the client account. If you're the client, you get it. It's that simple. Now this slide is a great example of our trade signal service. When the master executes a trade, it's automatically copied to the client within a fraction of a second. The client shows more earnings here compared to the master because you can actually control how big you want your trades to be. So we've shown an example with a 10 times factor, so you can see there's no limits with iMarket Live. Understand this, if these charts are confusing to your eye, and I know they were to me in the beginning and to this day still are a little bit, the most important thing to realize is that you don't have to know how to do it, you just have to know how to connect and log in. It only takes a couple of minutes a day. That's what makes this hands-free. You have the earning power and experience of a 20-year trader and his team, all for taking a simple action that takes about 2 minutes a day. So perhaps by now you might be starting to see why we think and say that there's really no limits with iMarkets Live. This product, folks, is a game changer in the industry, and we're able to trade exactly like the professionals and not have to invest the time in how to learn how to do it. All of the trade analysis and trade execution is done by IML. You just sit back and earn, hands-free. Although our systems stay connected 24 hours a day, we do suggest for legality purposes to take that 2 minutes a day and log out and log back in. It's also important that we mention that we are completely compliant with the governing body called the National Futures Association. We are 100% compliant by design, as we don't manage anyone's individual accounts. We don't accept investments. We do not get paid for a performance fee. We do not get paid a commission. And the customer has the power to turn this system on and off at any time. We also have other amazing educational products that people can choose from for those who want to become educated about trading full-time themselves. We have trading webinars, classes, live education, and an amazing video library as well. IML posts a weekly schedule of our live educational events on the website so that everyone can stay informed. We also send out regular notifications and reminder emails so our IBOs don't miss important educational events or business webinar opportunities to share this with other people. When's the best time to start a business? We think the time is now. When you look at Forex and the benefits of being successful in trading, yeah, Forex is actually a business itself. You look at being successful in trading in a hands-free manner, we can then start looking at using our time and profits to start other businesses, or to drive a better car, or cars, or to travel, to invest in our children's futures. We have many options when we begin to earn significant amounts of money through Forex trading. One thing about iMarkets Live, the services allow you to earn from anywhere you are and help to provide you a lifestyle that you may not have been able to have in the past. iMarkets Live's foundation has been all about helping people earn while they learn. If you think about it, we think you might agree the genius of the iMarkets Live business is that it provides you with a hands-free business. Though its signal service does require you to log in and out, it's still hands-free. It only takes 2 minutes a day. And it also provides you an opportunity to learn how to trade here at iMarkets Live, but only if you want to. Learning and earning, and of course, leveraging and compounding. Or you can just earn, leverage, and compound. The choice is completely yours. Now, perhaps you're interested in being a customer only and just using the products. Then you can sign up for our gold package at $195 to start, and it's $95 per month. It's important to understand that our competitors charge upwards of $5,000 to get started and $300 or more per month for what they consider to be similar packages. You should also know that when traders get together and meet one-on-one with Christopher Terry, they pay him upwards of $10,000 just for a couple of days of mentoring. And when he speaks at live seminars, he charges $3,500 and up per person for their attendance. Yet through iMarkets Live, Christopher truly wants to put the power into your hands for only $95 a month. That's pretty outstanding. I want to remind you that you're not only buying products and services, you're actually buying access to your own global business that gives you the opportunity to earn hands-free while you're learning. Now, for those of you who are interested in marketing and iMarkets Live, for only an additional $5 more per month, you can become an independent business owner, or an IBO, as we like to call it, and have the opportunity to share this directly or indirectly with others in over 120 countries. There are many other benefits and earning opportunities for IBOs. We'll go through some of those as I progress here. So far, you've seen the power of our services and the ability to leverage and compound money, which is one of the most powerful concepts when it comes to creating wealth. But that's not the only one. With IML, you're able to access global currency markets and have the ability to be a customer or refer a customer from across the world in over 120 countries while leveraging a $5 trillion a day market. And you can also share it through the direct sales industry or network marketing. iMarkets Live has taken the Forex market and merged it with network marketing. which, as I mentioned earlier, is a $166 billion a year industry. We're paid handsomely at IML to share with others and to acquire customers and to help those who are also interested in becoming independent business owners. Earlier I asked the question, what would happen to your income if you stopped working? And the answer is it would stop. Knowing this, if your income stops when you stop working, then you really have to ask yourself, when can you ever stop working? Or can you ever actually stop working? The answer for more and more people is becoming no. Think about this. There's only 24 hours in a day, and that's the maximum amount of time that you can personally work in a single day. This means that your income is limited to 24 hours of earning power. And how many days can you work 24 hours? One in a row? This is called trading time for money, folks. You are being leveraged by your company and not leveraging your own time. But with iMarkets Live, let's say you've become directly or indirectly responsible for a team of 100 IBOs in your group. If each of them worked 2 hours per day building their IML business, then your business would be operating 200 hours a week, and you would have only worked 2 hours. That is leveraging your time. Let's say you earned a small percentage off of each of their monthly subscription costs. Then you would essentially earn 200 small commissions. And this is monthly residual income from the leverage of money. As your business grows to 500 or maybe even 1,000 team members, you would be compounding your time and money while earning on an ongoing residual income. The power of leverage and compounding is truly spectacular. The cost to get started as a retail customer at IML is $195 the first month, and then a monthly auto ship of $95. For an additional $5 a month, you can become an IBO and have the right to sell our magnificent services. As an IBO, you are also able to acquire new customers who use our retail products. As an IBO, you can actually earn multiple bonuses from those who are directly or indirectly responsible under you. Okay? So when you sign up a new customer who pays $195, you earn $100 as a first order bonus. And you also earn 4% from the remaining $95 that was paid. You will also earn 4% of the $95 each time your customer makes their monthly auto ship payment. So residual income is absolutely unavoidable if you just simply go to work here. It's a beautiful thing. Once you become an IBO that's paying $100 a month, your entire 3x8 matrix gets opened up. This is particularly impressive as far as compensation plans go, in that even if you do not personally enroll anyone, you'll still earn 4% from the retail sales that fall within your matrix from what we call spillover. Now, our compensation plan is based on a 3x8 matrix, and it goes from left to right and top to bottom. There is over 9,800 positions to fill up, and you earn 4% of every person in your matrix that's paying that $95 per month. So do the math on that. We believe that you will be impressed. Now, this impresses me to no end, and I've been around quite a few network marketing compensation plans over the years and really have not experienced something like this. We have a 100% matching bonus. That means that you help your personally sponsored IBOs earn money in the matrix, and you earn 100% of their matrix income. Wow. Think of this. You help John to make $500 a month in his matrix, then your monthly 100% match is $500 a month. Imagine if you happen to have a runaway leg and John starts making $10,000 a month from 4% matrix commissions. You also will still earn $10,000 a month on that team. If you think about it, If John happens to fall on your 9th level or below, you would still earn 100% of his 3x8 matrix income, essentially allowing you to earn 16 levels deep. The power of the 100% check match is awesome. This is leveraging time and money at its finest. Now, as great as that is, Christopher Terry realized that a 3x8 matrix is limited for those who seek to earn truly unlimited income. So what if there happens to be a large group of 100 levels or 200 or even 500 levels deep that develops under you? And what if that large group appears many levels deeper than your personally sponsored IBOs? Well, we've got that covered now, thanks to Christopher. The company has added 3 types of infinity bonuses to ensure that those of you who want to build large organizations can earn as deep as your organization grows. When you qualify, you can earn 1%, 2%, or even 3% of your entire organization to infinity. That's right. You could potentially earn your 4% matrix bonus plus 100% check match plus up to 3% infinity bonus on top of all of that. And below the 8th level, you can earn the 3% to infinity. There's virtually no limit to your income potential at IML just on the direct selling side, on the network marketing side. This is a most generous compensation plan, folks. And these numbers I'm talking now, keep in mind, this has nothing to do with the earning potential that exists on the Forex trading side. You can see full details about our compensation plan by going to the IML homepage of the person who invited you here today and just click on the Opportunity tab. There's a great video. It will really put things into perspective. Now, we have both an information video and also a PDF file in case you prefer to read the details, and they're both available in English and in Spanish. Now, if you're interested in becoming either a customer or an IBO with iMarkets Live, then I suggest that you contact the person who's referred you here to this presentation and get your questions answered. Also, ask them how to get started. They will help you. Now, folks, this concludes the official iMarkets Live basic overview, and I'd like to thank each and every one of you for attending the presentation. Now, I'm going to do a quick review of the exciting and lucrative IML Ambassador Program and the brand new IML DreamMaker automated trading robot, along with the many profitable perks associated with them. So we encourage you to stick around and hear this extra credit information. The new IML Ambassador Program and the IML DreamMaker automated trading robot takes this opportunity to the next level. This outstanding product and our very generous limited time promotional offer are truly phenomenal, and here's why, folks. iMarkets Live has just launched this 100% hands-free trading robot for the Forex markets that works on your computer 24 hours a day. It actually takes into consideration your trading account size and will make adjustments to your account as it grows. It's intuitive. It actually employs artificial intelligence. It thinks for you. You don't even have to log in and log out. It truly is 100% hands-free. The robot's name is the IML DreamMaker, and here's what it can really do for you. As I had mentioned earlier during the testing, the IML DreamMaker created a compounded growth of almost 150% in just 6 months. And as you can see in this slide, the simple description of this complex set of numbers and the graph is the IML DreamMaker. It traded, or the results from it, the IML DreamMaker traded a $10,000 account all the way up to $25,000 in under 6 months. This is truly a high-end, one-of-a-kind trading robot, not like some of the others that are being promoted in the marketplace that are really just marketing tools for different companies. So you can really see here that Christopher Terry has now opened the doors to us to leverage his 25 years of experience in a whole different way, this time with the IML Dreammaker. And it has the ability to compound profits through the use of the leverage from the Forex markets. And as you now know from earlier in the presentation, this is an extremely powerful way to earn money. The IML Dreammaker literally manages your account for you. By comparison to our trade signal services, which sends you a linear signal and requires you to spend a couple of minutes each day logging in and out, the IML Dreammaker doesn't need you to do anything. It compounds and adjusts its trades based on the dollars that are in your account at any given time. This is so powerful, I just know the words are failing me. I'm going to have to figure out a better way to say it because I don't want anyone to ever miss the significance of this information. So moving right along, I'm getting so excited here, I'm a little choked up. The Ambassador Program now has been created in order to help people to actually participate and use the IML Dreammaker at a more affordable rate than it was currently introduced at. The retail price on the website is $5,000. However, our leadership recently spoke to Christopher Terry and asked him for a simple reduction in the price for the launch of the product, and he came back to us with a wonderful 3-month promotion and a discounted price. I've got to admit, when Christopher does things, he does it with us in mind. It's just obvious that he cares about the success of others, and here is that program, as you see on the slide. The Ambassador Program was created for iMarkets Live IBOs who want to upgrade their IML experience. So between now and June 30th of this year, for an additional $2,500 upgrade, not $5,000, IBOs are now able to become part of the new IML Dreammaker Ambassador Program, which has an incredible long list of perks, and I'm going to go through a few of them for you. And the first thing to understand is you get the $5,000 robotic trading platform, the IML Dreammaker, for $2,500. The only thing that you have to do to qualify for this is to remain active as an IBO with your $100 auto ship each month to receive all of these benefits. Now, each month, IML is going to take a percentage of the sales from each of the Ambassador Dreammaker robots that's sold and invest it into a corporate trading account that is going to be a profit pool. And the earnings from that profit pool will be paid based on the number of points that each ambassador has. What's so exciting to me and many others is that this pool is actually going to be increased by each sale, but it's also going to be traded by the IML Dreammaker. So it will be compounding and growing with the use of the product itself. That is simply genius. You'll qualify for 1 point in the corporate trading profit pool just by doing this upgrade. You'll qualify for another point each time that you may actually sell one of the IML Ambassador programs. And you'll earn a double bonus of $500 on each personal ambassador program that you sell. Okay, that's compared to $250, which is the normal commission that is going to be paid to regular IBOs who sell the ambassador program Dreammakers. If any ambassador sells, or when an ambassador sells 10 ambassador packages, they get to spend 1 week trading with our CEO, Christopher Terry, who will be setting up a $10,000 trading account, and that person will get to keep 100% of the profits that are generated during that week. And Christopher guarantees that they will leave with at least $500 in hand, and he's picking up the air and the hotel on that. So look at it as a paid working vacation, but you may walk away from there with $1,000 or $2,000 based on the results of the live trading that you do with Christopher Terry that week. And it's hard to put a number on the value of spending a week with this man. As I mentioned earlier, you know, he gets $10,000 for 2 days with traders who willingly spend that money to pick his brain and learn what he knows about making money. So look, folks, there's many other things on that list. I'm going to refer you to the website and let you know that as an IVO, you'll be able to view all of the many details and perks associated with the upgrade to the Ambassador program. But for the sake of this presentation, I'm going to go ahead and cut it short and move forward because I'm running a little behind on the time. I will wrap up on this program by pointing out that after the 90-day Ambassador promotion ends, the IML Dreammaker will be priced at the retail price of $5,000, and it will carry a double bonus of $1,000 for ambassadors who are selling it at that time. Now, for legality purposes, I want to show this slide and just point out that, you know, we don't know what people are going to do when they join this company. We don't know what their work ethic is or how they go about conducting business, so we can't make any guarantees. What we can say, though, is that if you do join and you do things the way that we tell you to do them, your chances for success will go through the roof and pretty quickly. But this slide is exactly as it states, and I'm going to move right along and wrap things up and just point out that this is the official end of the extra credit part of our presentation today, and if by now you're as excited about iMarkets Live as I am, and if you're interested in getting more information on how to get started, then please contact the person who invited you here today, and thank you for attending. This call is a wrap. We'll see you next week.